pass and the football and Big D as the Baltimore Ravens. Zerline's got it teed up from Arlington. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start. At the 12, it's 1st and 10. Taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
But I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. They'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. But that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
Thank you, Bruce. For the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And 3 tight ends. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Get him that Zeke. Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Devin Duvernay now. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll break.
That's fucking cool, man. Fucking shit up, you hear it?
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Diving catch right side. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. toss left. It's Collins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings him 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At that 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 41, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. So that one will be accepted. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter. Points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy, it paid off.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second and 4. And he finds Howard complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Catch made by Fulgham. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 23-yard run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Lions have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back. And in for the Lions touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Pollard. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Prescott from the gun. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
47. Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork. And add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey wiggles free. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start. It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored. Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you. Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Dak. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here. It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Jones Shorty.